Hey guys, I'm Jay. Today is my LeetCode review vlog on the 36th problem, valid Sudoku. We have to determine if a 9 times 9 Sudoku board is valid. Only the field cells need to be validated according to the following rules. Each row and column must contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. And each of the 9 3 times 3 sub-boxes of the grid must contain digits 1 to 9 without repetition. Let's see the two examples here. For the first example, each line, each row, and each column, and each sub-box doesn't contain any duplicate number, so the output is true. And for the second example, we got 2 8 in this column and we got 2 8 in this sub-box, so our output is false. And then let's get started with our intuition to solve the problem. So the overall key point is we're going to use a hash set to record the number that was already found in the row, column, and box. If so, we just return false because it is not an invalid column, invalid Sudoku board. And then let's get started with our code right now. So the first step is we have to create a set with empty hash set. Set variable new hash set. And then we have to create a for loop to a nested for loop. And we have to create a row iteration pointer started at 0 and row should be less than 9 and increment row after each iteration. And for the second for loop, we create a column variable started at 0 and column should be less than 9 and increment column after each iteration. And inside the for loop, first step, we have to get the character, which is the number from the corresponding coordinate. And the code is character number equals board of row and of column. And then we have to check if number is not equal to the character of dot, as dot means there is no number in this position. If number is not equal to dot, then we'll put the number and its information into the hash set to check for duplicates. And inside this if expression, we have to check for 3 parts: row, column, and number. First, we have to create an if condition. We are going to add this number with its information into the hash set, and we can determine if there is a duplicate number with the return value, which is set.add with number and its information, which is in row and the value of row itself. And this is the first thing we have to check, which is the row. And for the second part we have to check, it is the column. And the code is very similar. Say.add number plus in column. And value of column itself. And the third step is the sub box, which is say.add number plus in sub box. And the xy coordinate of this sub box. And we have to make number divided by 3 to get its corresponding xy coordinate, and its row divided by 3 is the x coordinate plus a comma to separate the x and y coordinates. And we have to add row divided by, column divided by 3 to get y-x coordinate. And then, if the overall expression is true, which means we found a duplicate number, and we just return false. And out of the for loop, which means we have traversed all the characters inside the board array, and we didn't find at least one duplicate number. So we just return true as is a valid board. And then let's check for the correctness. And the time complexity, it is big O of n squared, where n is 9 and the length and width of the board. This is because we iterate through each number in board. And we have to note that the string concatenation takes use some additional time, but they are constant time and do not scale linearly with n. And the space complexity is also n squared, big O of n squared, where n is 9, the length and width of the board. This is due to the hash set we used, which stores the information of the number in the row, column, and box. And each row with every 9 numbers, likewise for each column and box, thus, to be more precise, it is big O of n squared plus n squared and plus n squared. And this is the end of my LeetCode review vlog on this problem. I recommend you can visit my GitHub online page here to see the detailed problem description, intuition, main idea, Java code with detailed annotation, and the final complexity analysis. And also my corresponding GitHub repository here, and I'll put these 2 links on my YouTube description below. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.